Ladies and gentlemen, and everyone out there, welcome to the first ever Obligatory Awards show. There's never been an awards show so contrived, so delayed, or so beautiful as what you are about to witness. You may ask, Andy, why is your awards show happening in May? And to that I will answer you. It's kind of like the Oscars, where they kind of let that stuff go. It just kind of goes on for a while. It happens so late in the year because it's high quality. Because they have to spend so much time working on it. It's not because of the fact that this project has languished in development hell for 3 months, and we're not at all going to talk about that in the after party after we're all done. That's never happened and is never happening. But welcome, everybody, to what is going to be an insanely fun night where the last 3 months of my life wrap up in a beautiful hour and a half. I don't really know exactly how long it's going to go for because we're doing it live, and that's a fun little world with fun little things that can happen. So I would like to introduce everybody that's going to be here with me tonight. We happen to have my good friends here. We happen to have Jordan, a classic member of the crew who you may remember from a little-known podcast that never aired on this Twitch channel at all, called the Gamerzone Podcast. We also happen to have Nickster, Nick, whatever else I want to call the man. He's here. Boy. You might recognize him from a series of interviews that was done on the Limit Breaker YouTube channel. We might have talked about music or some shit, I don't know. Oh, spaghetti, yeah. We did talk about spaghetti. Huh. And then finally, Dominic, formerly known as Dom Draper, now known as... I've already forgotten how to say it. Dom, I'm so sorry. Alright. Well, everybody, welcome to the show. And to those of you out there watching us tonight around the world, thank you for attending. And thank you for supporting us throughout all of this. Alright. With that out of the way, everybody, you ready? Alright. Well, we're going to kick off tonight with the first award of the evening. Also, hello to Simone in chat. The first award of the night goes to the most delayed awards show of 2020. And I'm putting these in live so you can see every mistake I make as I type. Just for you, you know. And anyways, thankfully, that happens to be the obligatory awards show. So, everybody applaud. We did it, everybody. Thank you so much for everything that you've done to participate in this. But anyways, now that we've gotten that out of the way, we can move on to our first actual award. If I can remember which of these scenes in OBS is which, because I have not been rushing tonight. Is that the button? That's the button. I got it right. Oh, I've had desktop audio muted. Oh
no.
First technical error.
Well, you missed a lot of clapping. Nick, Dominic, everybody. Okay. But, yeah.
Oh, no.
This is a reminder to every editor in the world to double check your soundboard. Because I was confident, and look where that got me.
So, didn't you catch us talking earlier? Is that what I'm understanding?
I'm gonna go with a non-answer.
Oh man, dude.
Listen, this is the only technical error we'll have tonight, I promise. We are professionals.
Lies.
Alright. You know what? Yeah, if that's the worst thing that happens tonight, I think that it'd be a good show.
Alright. So anyways, with that out of the way, I'm now going to remute desktop audio because we're going to be playing the first of our pre-recorded segments tonight. Presenting Red versus Blue. It's legally distinct. Begin Captain's Log. Stardate 360. The situation here at Alpha Base continues to deteriorate. Our communications relays have been offline for the past 3 months. We have had no contact with the outside world. I don't know if we can survive like this for much longer.
Boy, the captain sure is a fucking boomer, huh?
I want to die.
You think they're ever gonna give us something to do? Maybe tell us why we're here?
Maybe when the radio towers aren't busted.
Why haven't we fixed them yet? It's literally just a bird nest covering some transmitter.
Stop babbling to your superior officer about things that don't even exist.
What? Bird nests?
You just keep talking and talking about birds.
They're birds. They fly.
Yeah, I've heard the stories. You know what actually flies? Jets, airships, spaceships, ships, clouds.
Birds.
Don't exist. Not real. It's bullshit. They're fairy tales.
Are you just doing this because you don't like me?
I'm doing this because birds aren't real. Listen, okay? I get it. You probably also still believe in Santa Claus. This is fucking ridiculous. I'm gonna go for a drive and clear my head.
What the fuck do you mean birds aren't real?
The crew doesn't seem to be getting along very well lately. In spite of this, Alb is running recon and our rookie mechanic is getting work done on the transmitters. He asked me earlier if I think birds are real. War has a severe psychological toll.
A few more tweaks and... yeah, that's it. That'll show them.
This is a Tier 5 directive. I repeat, this is a Tier 5 directive. Central Command has fallen to enemy forces. All remaining units are to evacuate their stations and establish mobile command centers immediately. You are being hunted. I repeat, you are being...
Psh, boring. Let's see what else is on.
In an extremely convenient twist of fate, the Obligatory Award for the most popular game of 2020 has been stolen in the middle of the night.
Oh, hello.
Think you have what it takes to present the awards? Send us what you think is the most popular game of the year.
I can work with this. I'm cool. I'm quirky. Let's do this! Oh, hey, everybody. Didn't see you there. I mean, I still can't see you there, but don't worry about that. You're at home, like, really far away from me, and I'm right here. I'm also at home, which is right here. I don't have stage fright. They told me to imagine the audience in their underwear, but that's honestly just making things way worse. Anyways, I'm here today to present the award for the most popular game of 2020. These are the games that you just couldn't shut up about or stop drawing increasingly not safe for work art of. Sometimes both. Our nominees are... Among Us, Hades, Phasmophobia, Fall Guys, Animal Crossing New Horizons. And the winner is... Among Us! It's the game about colorful spacemen trying their hardest to go about their daily routine as they go insane thinking about which one of their comrades is out to kill them. A lot like my life.
Oh, seems pretty sus to me, you dumbass. popular game of the year is definitely Hades. Every time I open Twitter, I see more Rule 34 of it every single day. It's been like this for the last 3 months. Make it stop. Anyways, there's your award, I guess. Go home.
Röverhingeligt, Sajneret. Hainuunum. Srovnisiet niitä follow naamekleit.
Well, fellas, there's the first one out of the way. Or second, rather, you know. Not counting the one that we gave ourselves.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, 80s, man.
Yeah, so the most...
The Rule 34, there's been better.
Uh,
I suppose I could do, like...
No Rule 34.
No, not that. I could put little dashes before these awards on the list. That make that look slightly nicer.
That does look nice, right? I assent.
Thank you. Thank you.
Oh no, all the Rule 34, please no.
I don't think there's enough hard drive space for all of it.
Yeah,
I know
this
Andy
is-
has quite a bit, but not all.
Shut up. So, do we have any thoughts on Hades, fellas?
Personally, I think it's a really good game. I've played a lot of it, and I've had a lot of fun with it. So I have like no objections with it being like elected here for the most popular,
I mean, you say elected, but
or
Really?
chosen. I could say that's what I meant.
I mean chosen by a murderer. Really?
I
Yeah,
mean,
it's kind of sus.
Yeah,
Well-
kind of sus.
So he's still alive, and the other person isn't. So obviously, his point carried more weight than the other guys.
This is true.
Yeah.
History
It's all
is written
binding
by the
weights.
victor.
So I mean,
So do we have any, Among Us supporters hiding out here who would like to contest this again? Or
No. Among Us was fun, but it kind of died out.
yeah, kind of. I don't know if they've finished getting the Henry Stickmin map in there yet.
Mhm. Yes.
Scorp mentions in the chat he self-reported the award. That's kind of sus.
yeah.
my.
No, I never got into Among Us personally, but I know it like was extremely popular. That's for sure because I saw it everywhere.
Yeah, I mean that's kind of the same thing that happened with Fall Guys, though, where things kind of like burned really bright, just blindingly bright enough so that if you opened your windows, you would see just a little red man with a visor who looked kind of suspicious,
Yeah.
as bright as the sun. But
Though Hades is a game that people can enjoy on their own. You don't need to
yeah,
No.
yeah.
play. you
But
don't
I
need-
think that the point is most popular game of the year, and I think that with
Yeah.
enduring popularity, because the fact that, like you said, it's a solo game, I think Hades is gonna live on in a lot of people's minds for a long time. I think there's going to be a lot of, and I mean a lot, of smut for years to come.
Has the Binding of Isaac feel to it.
Yeah.
The game, not the smut.
Oh man.
Oh, I think that's a good point to move on to
Yeah.
our next bit. You happen to have the trailer for a little album that you might have heard of or might not have heard of, depending on how much you've listened to me in these recent days, made by a very, very, very good friend of mine. And with that, I guess I mute things again and move on to it.
Oh, no fucking way!
And there we go. The trailer for Suri's album, What I Want to Say. Suri, also known as Luke Pie, also known as one of my best friends on the entire planet, has an album coming out May 24th. I made the trailer for it. That's here. Bada boom, bada bing. Definitely keep an ear out for that album. I will be incessantly talking about it for the next couple of months. And yeah, I don't know if Luke is available to come on right now, though if he is, door is open, my friend. All right. But while we go over that as well, and are on the subject of music, I do also want to ask Nick, since I kind of forgot to a moment ago, about the theme for our completely legally distinct Red versus Blue parody bit that just kind of sat there. How did it feel to rip off a multi-million-dollar corporation's gimmick for our own?
I mean, I've done that so much, with Machinima and Chicken Tooth. I've done it quite a bit.
Yeah, definitely.
The game Chess.
Oh man.
Yeah. It was fun to make the theme for that little segment. It was kind of beautiful, the scenes in Halo, how it just looks, and the camera work is always, it has some like artistic value, I think. So when I made the little soundtrack, I was influenced by the original, how they would use some guitar strumming. So for this one, I play guitar, but I also play piano. And I recently got a new guitar VST. So even though that guitar sounded quite realistic, I actually played that on my piano, which is a fun little fact.
That was the most interesting part to me after you had sent me that.
Yeah, because it sounds totally legit.
Yeah,
as if
yeah.
I put my guitar and just played that.
Like until you had mentioned to me that you were just like, oh yeah, no, it's on piano. I'm like, oh, I thought you were strumming that entire time.
Right.
That is easily one of the coolest things about modern music production, and I love that you can apply so many different instruments and skills to produce something like that, like totally different. You take your piano skills and you create this amazing atmospheric guitar from it. It's like, oh, the arpeggios, it's like, okay, you can pull that off, and it's beautiful how it translates. So I really enjoyed the piece.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate that very much.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I guess now we can move on to one of the awards that we're going to be presenting live here, actually, for the most violent game of the year.
Whoa.
Ooh la la.
Yeah, no, we
I
happen
wonder
to
what
have
game that would be.
Wait, I mean,
we happen to have 5 candidates here.
Animal Crossing. Animal Crossing.
In one of the earlier cuts for this, back when we were doing everything pre-recorded, there was originally a best family game award that turned into the most violent game award, and I'll talk a bit more about that in the after party. But our Animal Crossing was one of them before it cut off and cut into this. But our 5 nominees for the most violent game of the year are... Oh, I see Deza in the chat. Hello, Deza! Yeah, so we happen to have, for these 5 here, we've got Ultra Kill, developed by Hakita and New Blood Interactive. The Last of Us, Part 2, developed by Naughty Dog and produced by Sony Computer Entertainment. Gears Tactics, developed by the Coalition, Splash Damage, and published by Microsoft and Xbox Game Studios. And Doom Eternal, developed by id Software, published by Bethesda, that's their name. Huh. And finally, Carrion, published by Devolver Digital. Now, this was a really complicated one for me, because it's like, you have to ask yourself the question of how you define what is the most violent game of the year. And is it just the blood? Is it just the guts? Or is there style to it? Is this about all the ways that you can be violent? And so you've got kind of 3 different things there. It's like the amount of blood that you're getting, the style that it's presented in, and how many ways you can rip and tear. And despite using that term, I'm afraid to say it's not Doom. I am happy to say it's Ultra Kill. Ultra Kill is first-person Devil May Cry set in hell where you are a robot that is fueled by the blood of your enemies. If that isn't the most metal shit you've ever heard of, get out.
I
Yeah,
in my
I have
head
to
right
admit,
now.
Ultra Kill is really violent, and I think it's really cool how a lot of the weapons work. Like, I think my favorite one's the one where you flip the coins and you can shoot bullets off the coins. I don't know what it's called.
I'm trying to remember the name of it, but it's like also the coolest move that I've ever heard of in a video game, especially with the update that's coming soon, where there's Ricochet. That's what it's called according to Scorp there. But there's an update coming soon. I don't think it's out yet, where you can get a power up that doubles your arms, and you can pick up 2 of them at once. So you can have 4 coins tossed at the same time and ricochet a shot off of all of them simultaneously. You can also just have 4 shotguns, charge them all up, and fire 4 extremely powerful shotgun blasts at the same time. And somehow, within the context of this game, that is not overpowered. It is.
I have to say, FOMO, massive FOMO. What do I have to? What console am I playing this on? Because I've missed this one.
This is exclusively on PC right now.
Oh, okay. Well,
Yeah.
I have a PC.
Yeah. Do you have $20 to spend on Steam?
Yeah.
Then congratulations, Dominic. You're buying Ultra Kill.
Oh my gosh.
On
Well,
Steam,
I'm proud.
there's a nice little review by Potato King, who says, after 61.1 hours of the game, he says, "This game makes my wee go boing boing." Hold on, right below it, there's Captain Diabetes, who has Scott Melkinson from South Park as his avatar, saying, "Don't be gay and buy it." So, if Captain
Interesting review. That's a very interesting review.
If Potato King and Captain Diabetes know what they're talking about, then I'm sure you guys do too.
Yeah, I think we're in the clear. Okay.
And Scorp says, I don't think you could play this on console ammo. And yeah, I agree. I don't think any amount of aim assist in the world could really make up for the fact that, again, this is first-person Devil May Cry. Absolutely wild, crazy game. And it's an early access, but what you have available to play right now is an insane amount. There is also a demo that I don't know if it's live on Steam still. I'm pretty sure it's still up on itch.io from back before New Blood published the game. And And I think a lot of it still holds up to this day. Obviously, balancing and whatnot and designs and things have changed, but the core idea of this is a character action game that is also a first-person shooter is still there. And that's what originally sold me on it, I think, 2 years ago? Year and a half? I don't know. Time is an abstract concept to me anymore. But congratulations to Ultra Kill, congratulations to Hakita, congratulations to New Blood. I know you all were desperately clamoring for this award. I do also wish to give a special thanks to Sony Computer Entertainment for sending us just enough money to have The Last of Us Part 2 listed on this, but not enough money to actually win.
So $0.
Yeah, something like that. So we'll move on and list this on the official
$5.
the official list. Most violent game of 2020. Ultra Kill. Now it's official. Now it's official. Now that I've typed it out in my nice little font over here.
What a nice font.
Absolutely nice font.
It could have been Comic Sans.
It could have been Comic Sans. I mean, listen, at any moment I can switch it. I can unleash Comic Sans on you at this very moment if I wanted to.
Can we get a shout out for this font? Which font is this? Which font?
This is Sugo UI. I want to say Sugo UI Lite. No, it's just Sugo UI regular. My eyes have failed me. I'm an old man now.
You know what? That's a good choice, though. That's a solid choice.
I wanted something a little more readable than Ferrite Core when I'm typing all this out. Well, with that out of the way, we can now move on to the next part of the show. This is a visual novel for those of you that have been here for the promise of anime girls. Here you go. You can find them. Yeah. So anyways, please enjoy.
Oh, hi there. After a long day of clicking buttons on a computer screen, I like to, have a nice healthy dinner. Video games. You've probably heard of them if you're not fucking stupid. And there were lots of games that came out this year. What I have here in my hands is a list of the nominated indie games of 2020, nominated by Limit Breaker Network, where we're fucking up all those limits. Just breaking them down until they're nothing, like society has done to me. The nominees are One Step from Eden, Hylix 2, Risk of Rain 2, Unreal Life, and Limiter by Alex Knowles. Keep sending dead birds. And right outside is a box of dead birds. They just keep showing up every morning. I throw them out, I get rid of them, and they just keep coming. The winner of Indie Game 2020, nominated by me. I have all the power now. Fuck you. I can do what I want. It's Hylix 2. Hylix 2 wins. It's Game of the Year. If you haven't played it, if you haven't heard of it, you have a computer you're using, or a phone that you're using to watch this right now, look up Hylix 2. It's hot as shit. It's really cool. Video game. Hylix 2. Limiter. Unreal Life. Risk of Rain 2. One Step from Eden. Video game. Maybe listen to some Sum 41. Some Breaking Benjamin. No video games came out this year. This year didn't happen. Limiter! Exclamation point by Alex Knowles. Indie puzzle game created this year. The music fucking sucks shit. You know what, I'm breaking away from the script because Unreal Life is actually really, really good and it deserves to be Indie Game of the Year also. Actually, fuck it. They're all Indie Game of the Year. Cyberpunk 2077 is Indie Game of the Year. Fuck you. I've been hearing voices in my head every morning. I haven't left my room in 3 days. You know there are a lot of games that have 2 in the title? Metal Gear Solid 2, Indie Game of the Year 2020. Cars 2, the video game. Portal 2, Postal 2, Hylix 2, Silent Hill 2, Team Fortress 2. And as we're a year closer to the heat death of the universe, at the end of every year, we like to talk about games that have come out. Limiter is a puzzle game created by Alex Knowles in 2020. It's about an AI that dead birds keep showing up in my mailbox. There you have it, guys. The point of this show is to showcase some love and light on these incredible games created by talented people. Play them, appreciate them, just have fun out there. Be safe. Have fun and be safe. Thank you and good night.
Alright, fellas. We're back on the air.
Okay, I've been holding my breath this whole time.
Oh, man. So, for the, Indie Game of the Year,
It's the Dead Birds.
All of them are, dude. They're all Indie Game of the Year.
Cars 2, the video game. Actually, no, just Cars 2. Cars 2 is the indie game. Is it not the movie?
Yeah, the movie's Indie Game of the Year.
The movie is Indie Game of the Year. Spider-Man 2 is Game of the Year.
I'm gonna put
Spider-Man
my fists
2,
up for
the
Team
movie,
Fortress 2.
the game.
Yes.
So, I hope we all enjoy the dead birds in our mailbox, and are having a nice, peaceful, quiet evening. Now, while we're here, I think it's time to present some micro awards, as I like to call them.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Oh no, do we have to pay for these ones?
No, I've already paid for them. Don't worry, Jordan.
Aye, man.
Now, these micro awards, these are so special that we are, in fact, going to display them using a sacred font. Absolute sacred font. I've been holding this over you all tonight. Oh, why can't I find Comic Sans in my list of fonts? Oh, there it is.
No, you didn't. You didn't find it.
No, I found Comic Sans in my list of fonts. The Day of Reckoning is here.
No. Please, no.
Day of Reckoning is here, Jordan. I need to make it larger. I need bigger Comic Sans. There we go!
I could see it growing.
We have Album of the Year.
Yeah.
We also happen to have, tonight in our Magical Micro Awards, the Most Worthless Celebration of the Year. Sponsored by Neil deGrasse Tyson. And finally, the Gamer ___ Zone Lifetime Achievement Award. Oh, and of course, the Cyberpunked Lifetime Achievement Award. You know, that I was originally going to put that with a different category, but like, it deserves the Comic Sans.
It does.
You know what?
Oh,
Fair.
it absolutely does. It lives and breathes.
It definitely was a joke.
It was the Comic Sans of games.
So, Nick, would you like to start us off by talking about our Album of the Year?
Yes. So, this album I chose because it's very topical. It's very prophetic, actually, in a way. It prophesized what we all felt in the year 2020. Hey, let's give it up for 2020 first and foremost.
Round of applause.
All right. So, in the year 2020, January 17th, a fun little album called Good Luck Everybody by AJJ was released. And this album is very sad. It's was reflecting on the year of 2019 and all the things that was happening in America. And then on the last song, they're saying that the year 2019 was a bunch of bullshit, and then the year 2020, you can bet, is going to be a bunch of bullshit too. And looks like they're pretty right on the mark for that one. So that's why they get Album of the Year, because they foretold what we all felt.
Thank you.
That's fair.
Thank you, Nick, for your contribution. Now, next, I would like to introduce a little handy-dandy little image that I can hopefully... there we go. NeilTyson.gif. That's the file I want. Yeah, that's the file I want! For the most worthless celebration of the year, sponsored by Neil deGrasse Tyson himself. How can I position this to make it worst? Yeah, there we go. It's just sitting right in there. There we go. No, that doesn't make it visible enough. Can I make this larger? Can I just... Yeah, there we go. This is my favorite GIF of all time, by the way.
Right there's fine.
Yeah, right there's fine. Now, the most worthless celebration of the year is sponsored by Neil deGrasse Tyson. New Year's Day.
Yeah.
Now, you might ask, but Neil, Andy, why? What do you have against New Year's Day? Well, I've got a reference image I'll bring up on the screen. And while this particular tweet is from 2018, he tweets this same bullshit every single year on the dot. So, just want you to remember that, not that anybody asked, but New Year's Day on the Gregorian calendar is a cosmically arbitrary event, carrying no astronomical significance at all. It's a hopeful message for the future.
And every year he says it, he's also making a cosmically arbitrary event, making a big deal out of it.
Thank you, Neil deGrasse Tyson, for your contributions to science, society, and your awful, awful Twitter account that you should nuke from orbit. Now, Jordan, given that you were with the GamerZone crew, would you like to present the GamerZone Lifetime Achievement Award?
I mean, I don't know, man. I have no idea what would honestly have that.
Absolutely no one we could think of who could get the Gamer's Own Lifetime Achievement Award, huh?
No, definitely not, man. I don't know. It's gonna be you, man.
Alright, I mean, I guess I do have to remind everyone that we were the third world's greatest Kurt Cobain conspiracy theory and video game podcast. And there's no other man out there on this planet who deserves the Gamer's Own Lifetime Achievement Award more than Kurt Cobain himself.
Whoa.
Wherever he may be. Can we get a sad guitar riff for Kurt Cobain? Get a couple strums from Heart Shaped Box going now. That song's about his wife's vagina, by the way. I just want you to know.
Oh no.
What a dirty dog.
Alright.
Okay, okay. On to the next one. Dominic, you suggested this award. I would like you to be able to present it.
I would be honored. The next award is the Cyberpunk Lifetime Achievement Award. And it goes to CD Projekt Red for Cyberpunk 2077.
Everybody applaud. I hope you're cheering. You better be cheering right now.
Cheer.
Cheer. Can we get a frog champ in the chat?
No.
I'd like at least two.
It's
Frog champ.
Bro, I wait, is that actually? Whoa.
yeah, they
What a
changed
What a runway to die.
they changed the frog champ. Yeah, Jordan.
Yo, I've not been here.
It's basically just Komodo hype, but with different eyes, I think. It's pretty cool. I like it, though.
Interesting.
Listen, there's something about a screaming little Komodo that just represents me on a spiritual level, so I'm a big supporter of new PogChamp. I'm sorry to get political, but new PogChamp is good.
Dude, I thought we wasn't a political podcast.
I'm sorry. It's political.
Oh man.
Thank you, Deza. Thank you for everything. All right, and now we have our prelude to the end here, which now we can go into the Game of the Year award.
Oh no.
This Game of the Year award is presented by Dr. Gamer, who bears absolutely no resemblance in any way, shape, or form to anyone sitting in this call right now.
I don't know. Yeah, Dr. Gamer, last time I talked to him, he was a degenerate man.
Yeah. And with that, it commences.
Yo, it is I, Dr. Gamer again, coming at you live. Here I am, again, as you can tell. Heart transplants is 0 out of 10 now. I kind of lost my medical license as well. As you can see, medical license is 0 out of 1, so no longer legally a doctor. Oh well, still legally a gamer. Limit Breaker Network wanted me to announce their Game of the Year for their awards show. Here we go. This is the first game. This is the Final Fantasy VII Remake. Alright, the Final Fantasy VII Remake takes the RPG that defined a generation and reinvents it for a new one. And next we got Doom Eternal. It is hands down my favorite game of the year. It is one of the best first-person shooter games I've ever played. It took everything from Doom 2016 and cranked it up to 11. It's extremely fast-paced and a lot of fun. It is definitely a must-play, and it is a really good contender for the game of the year. Alright, next up we got Wasteland 3. The next generation of Wasteland is an extremely thrilling tactical experience. Every skill point, shot, and choice matters more than the last. And after this, we got Half-Life Alyx. See, Half-Life 1 pioneered storytelling in the first-person shooters. Half-Life 2 and the Source engine, which debuted with it, was a step forward for physics engines across the game industry. Half-Life Alyx, meanwhile, is a VR game that's built around everything great about VR, with the production quality you'd expect from the Half-Life series. And the last choice we got is Yakuza Like a Dragon. For everything that changes, something must stay the same. Today, that something is just how good the Yakuza games are. Originally announced as an April Fool's joke a few years ago, Yakuza Like a Dragon takes the fun Japanese street fighting of the Yakuza series in a quite different turn-based direction. It shows its respect for the RPG greats which came before it, while still feeling like a true Yakuza game. And with that, that's all 5 of our nominees for Game of the Year. See, there's the Final Fantasy VII Remake, which is a really good contender. There's Doom Eternal, also a good contender. Wasteland 3, which is a good game. Half-Life Alyx, which is revolutionary for VR. And then we got Yakuza Like a Dragon, which is a really good game because the Yakuza series is just a really good series. And with that, all we have to do is choose the winner. And the winner is... drumroll please. Going to be Final Fantasy VII Remake. Woo! Yeah! Yeah! Aren't you happy? There you have it, folks. The game of the year has been chosen. Final Fantasy VII Remake. Man, I don't get paid enough for this. Is it too late to just, not do this?
And just like that, fellas, we're back.
Oh man,
Yeah, that Dr. Gamer fella. Very glad none of us know him.
Yeah.
Same, man. I don't understand why why we even associated with him in the first place.
That's right.
Come on, man.
Is it okay if I feel like I know him just from the video, the eye contact we made, that maybe this is something special?
He's married to his work.
Yeah.
He's married to his games.
Oh,
Yeah, that too.
I thought he got divorced because he's not a doctor anymore.
No. He used to be married to his medical license, but he lost it, so now he's married to video games.
Fair enough. At least he found something else, right?
yeah. I am happy for him.
Oh wait, did you forget? You forgot to put soundtrack of the year, didn't you?
Don't worry about it. It's fine.
Oh man.
I didn't make any mistakes while broadcasting today. Not a single one. Not a zip zilch zero.
Man.
But so, this is all the awards we had lined up, unless we can think of anything else we want to give out. Do we want to award anybody else anything? Because I kind of want to give an award to that gif of Neil deGrasse Tyson. It wouldn't be relevant because it's not based on this year, but like, man, that's a good gif.
You can give it an award for being on the only GIF on the Game Awards, or the Obligatory Awards, I should say.
That's right.
It's true, it's true. Oh, and I need to take anti-aliasing off this Comic Sans. Let's make that even worse. Yeah, there we go. Good and grungy.
Yo, we could also have an award for the best award on the Obligatory Awards.
That's meta.
We have a
That's
meta award.
That is meta. That's very meta.
Can we have the most meta award? Would it go to itself?
Can we award awards in the post show for our awards?
I don't know, man.
I think we can. I think we can. I think that above all else, that's what has to happen. Oh my goodness. So everybody, that's it. That's the game wow. Man, that's sad. That's the Obligatory Awards for 2020. Finally out of the way. After all this time. All this suffering and pain. Some of it caused by these awards. We've done it.
Don't worry. The Obligatory Awards for 2021 is happening tomorrow. That's a joke. It's nice.
Oh, okay, cool. I was just about to open Sony Vegas.
I
Not
was about
that
to check on
anybody's
you.
asked, but the obligatory awards on the Gregorian calendar is
That's a
It's a cosmically arbitrary event carrying no astronomical significance at all.
that is truly a gamer moment, I suppose.
That's the true meaning of Gamer Christmas.
Yeah.
What's different from Gamer Christmas and regular Christmas? Well, at regular Christmas, you just get presents. At Gamer Christmas, we give you advertisements for presents you have to buy for yourself.
Sounds about right, actually.
It's got pretty dark really quickly.
And the thing is, Nick, it can get darker because unlike real Christmas, which only happens one time a year, Gamer Christmas happens every single day of the year.
Support a gamer. for only $3 a day, you can support someone's World of Warcraft habit.
For just $15 a month.
Oh, that's a pretty good deal.
Actually, is WoW still only $15 a month? I think they raised the price or something. I could be wrong.
It was
I don't know.
bastards.
I know
Oh,
a lot of people stopped after their newest expansion.
that doesn't shock me. That happens with every WoW expansion now. But anyways, do we have any final words before we're going to end the stream for about 5 to 10 minutes so everyone can get some water, bathroom breaks, and then we're going to come back with an after party. If anybody wants to hop in and join the call, we do have the Discord server here, and you can join in one of the voice channels down there. We'll bring you on up into our handy dandy little secret hideout. We like to call it the tree house because we're above you.
That's good.
Too bad it's not actually named the Treehouse. I think
I can change that. This is literally the call we use for planning and we didn't use any of the other voice channels, so we don't really need them. So we just need to rename this the Treehouse. There we go. The Treehouse. Save changes. There we go.
Love that optimization.
Yeah, optimization. All right, everybody. We'll be back in 5-10 minutes, something to that effect. And
Next tomorrow.
yeah. You all have a good one.